I gotta tell you guys about the big news that happened this week. My
Oh,
brother,
okay.
my brother ran over a rabbit in our driveway. Poor little guy.
In-
Was,
Like a
In
wabbit?
the
Like
driveway?
yeah, like a little wabbit, like a
Like a
wascally.
Like, quiet when hunting wabbits?
Yeah, no, he backed out and he squished a little rabbit.
Oh.
Wait, while he was backing out,
Yeah,
it
he
didn't
didn't even.
move? It didn't get
It
out of
must.
the way?
No, it must have ran across the driveway because he saw the truck
Oh.
coming and he just he
Oh my
fucking got it.
God.
And
Oh. Wow, what a
I
fun story.
I didn't see it until I was leaving for work. Like, thank God Levi isn't here because he would have eaten that. Like,
Ooh, yeah.
True.
that's a yummy little snack for him.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't see it till I was backing out of the driveway myself, and I saw it in my camera. And I didn't know what it was at first, and I got like right up to it, and I saw it in
Oh.
the camera.
Just in the...
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So I think that was on Tuesday. So that was how my week kind of started out.
Everybody,
bro-
let's take a
oh my
moment for that
gosh.
rabbit.
Yeah.
That's really too bad.
Yeah.
It's honestly they should use Memorial Day for that rabbit.
I think
Yeah.
that's why it's happening.
Guys, happy Memorial Day. This episode is in honor of the dead rabbit that was in by Rico's driveway earlier this
Guys,
week that their brother ran
episode
over.
Hold on. Follow-up question. Did one of you remove it from the driveway then?
yeah, he eventually
Or-
did. I didn't touch it. I don't want to.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I deal with
All I needed to
did.
know.
yeah.
All right.
No, it's gone. It's not. Well,
It's not
so
still there, like...
Levi could have, but he's not here, so he probably would have too.
I would say, yeah, he would have.
He's
Okay.
very good at catching little rabbits.
Mm-hmm. That's how
yeah.
so whenever I got Buster from this guy that was breeding beagles up like 3 hours away from me,
Mhm.
whenever we got there, I took my friend to go get one. I've never told this story. I won't tell the story now because it's beside the point. But I took my friend to go get one. I wasn't gonna get one until I saw Buster. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get him. Anyway, we were looking at the pen at all the puppies that were available, and the guy told us that since beagles are like hunting dogs for most people, like they can be casual like indoor dogs, but they are hunting dogs. And
Right.
he said that he would put a rabbit in a little space with them so that they can chase it. They were little puppies, so they obviously didn't chase. They didn't catch the rabbit, but it would be for them to learn to
Lord.
chase them. And so
That poor rabbit, dude.
that rabbit was just running around for his life.
Oh
dude.
my god, scared out of his mind.
But yeah, just think of like 12 baby 10-week-old beagles just
Oh.
chasing after a rabbit.
And you're just like,
With all
what
their
the
mind.
fuck is going
What
on?
am I looking at, dude?
Literally looking death in the eye.
That's
It was a sight to see for sure.
That's like we have a really bad skunk problem in our neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a couple weeks ago. I let Levi outside, and this was when we still had him on his like outside, like how people have like the long leashes outside and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And so it was like maybe 25 minutes. I'm like, okay, it's late at night. He needs to come inside. Like I don't want to wait up for him. And I go and I see him. He's standing at the bottom of our porch, and all of a sudden he takes off and he's chasing a skunk around our backyard. They do like 2 full circles in our backyard.
Oh god.
And then the skunk goes all the way to the back, and Levi can't reach back there because he's on the leash, and he does a front flip when the leash catches him. And then he ran inside. Poor guy.
Oh god.
Oh man, nature, am I right?
Nature. You know what else is natural?
What?
The human body.
Spider-Man.
Right.
Let's talk about the Spider-Man trailer. I know Landon's a
Right.
big Spider-Man gamer.
Yeah, oh yeah, the Spider-Man.
The new
2,
game.
The game.
Spider-Man 2.
I thought you were
They
talking about the
released-
movie, which comes out literally this Friday.
I
at the time of
That's
the
old
release of this
news.
episode.
That's old news. We've known it's been coming out. I'm talking about the
Okay,
game.
then.
The brand new trailer
The
revealed.
game
They played the
looks
whole
sick.
game in that demo.
Bro, it was a 12-minute quote unquote trailer with a mix of, cutscenes, cinematics, and gameplay. Most of it was gameplay. It looked so sick, dude. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really looking forward to that game because the first one was a masterpiece. The first Spider-Man was really, really great. Spider-Man Miles Morales was good. It wasn't on that same level as the first Spider-Man, which Miles Morales is my favorite Spider-Man, so that was kind of a disappointment. But this new Spider-Man 2 game has both Peter and Miles in it, and it looks like
Peter.
the symbiote is here.
I get
So-
that reference. Your
Oh,
horse is here.
yes. Good job, Emma.
So
Thanks.
Peter gets caught up
Thanks.
with the symbiote and looks like he's going to be Venom in this game, which I've read a lot of theories. A lot of people are I feel like are in agreement with that. The boss fight is probably going to be between Peter as Venom and Miles, which I think that would be super cool and sick.
I'm excited.
But
for
who
it.
knows? I'm really excited
I'm
for the
happy
game.
for you. I'm happy.
I've
for
never-
you.
I never
remember
played
you
Spider-Man.
playing the other one.
You guys gonna watch me play this one?
I'll be
Yeah.
there.
Okay, cool.
I'll be there. I'll watch.
I'll make sure that I can do it at a time that you guys can watch.
I did watch you play Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I like you did it at a time where I was so busy at work
Yeah.
that I couldn't really get into chat and talk, but I did watch it and I
Uh-huh.
do very much want to play that game. It looks
So,
very
so
fun.
what's the story with that game? It's like don't say it, but it's like a DBD, or
I mean, it kind of is like DVD, yeah, but it's 3 killers versus 4 survivors.
Oh, there's
Oh.
3 killers?
Yeah. So if I
3v4.
don't,
Okay.
Emma, you saw the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Have you, Rico?
Yeah. I was in it.
Original from 74. Oh, when,
Yeah, I was in
when?
it.
Were you Franklin?
I was the girl that had her boobs out the whole time.
Oh,
If you
I must
remember
have
that
missed
one.
part.
That's
Yeah.
why you look so familiar.
Okay.
I was trying to place it this whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I was just like the girl that died first that like had her boobs out the whole time.
Uh-huh.
That was me.
Right.
was me.
Gotcha. I'll have to watch
Yeah,
that
yeah.
over again.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. Well, I'll
Yeah.
look out for you. That
I'll
time.
have a look out for you.
Yeah.
But there are 3 killers. So y'all know in the original movie how, Leatherface, the hitchhiker, and the cook are revealed to be one family towards the beginning of the 3rd act of the movie. So those are the 3 killers: the cook, the hitchhiker, and Bubba. And then you have 4 survivors that are. You start
Did they
out.
call him Bubba in the movie?
He doesn't have a name in the first movie. In the sequel, he's revealed to his name's Bubba Sawyer.
Oh,
I was
in the
gonna
sequel.
say I don't
But
remember that happening in the first
in the
movie.
in the first movie, he's just called Leatherface.
Right.
But I call him Bubba just because it's shorter than Leatherface. But yeah, so the survivors start out at the beginning, tied up in some layered type thing, and you got to find tools and different stuff to break out of the house and escape. Pretty much. All survivors have one perk, and it's unique to that specific survivor. So as far as the tech test goes, you don't get to choose who you play as. You just have to adapt to what character you're given.
Oh, that's
You just
okay.
get
That's
the
I think
character.
that's how
That's
it's gonna
actually
be.
pretty cool.
I think that's how it's going to be
That's
when
really
it
cool.
when it releases, which I think is great. The same thing goes for the killers. Bubba has his chainsaw and whatever, and uses that, I guess, as his power. But the cook
So does
has
that
like
mean
the cook has like supersonic hearing. So if you were to press the power ability, and you were to like aim your hearing at a certain place, there's like a I guess I don't know what the term is, but so you know those videos on YouTube with the songs with the beat drops and every like spike in like a beat.
Oh,
yeah.
It would like spike up. It's kind of like that. Like if you were to hear a noise, it would do that, and you would try to aim closer.
And
Then
center
if you
in
were to
on
hear
it.
it, then if you were to lock on, it reveals the aura of that survivor. But his stamina kind of sucks. You can't run with him very long until you have to like
Don't I know
start
the
walking.
feeling?
Yeah.
And the
Me
hitchhiker can set up traps all around. He has 3 traps available. He can set them at different exit points or wherever to catch survivors and slow them down, because survivors you can escape from the trap, but it's like Trapper and DVD. It just takes a while.
Right.
But
You know
you do
what's
get out.
interesting?
That sounds really cool, honestly.
They don't
It
have
was-
like
it
a
was real fun.
hearing-based killer in DVD, do they?
They don't have a what?
Like a hearing-based, like a like the what is it, the Cook? I don't think they really
Yeah.
have like a
Where
comparable one.
I
I don't
don't
know.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
But that also leads me to my next question, which I'm going to pull from my notes here. Does that mean the license for Bubba is going to expire in DVD, and they're going to pull him out?
That is an interesting question, actually.
I'm not sure, because I remember when all that was coming out about how this game is like in development and gonna be released later in the year. A lot of
Mhm.
people were freaking out. DBD Leaks tweeted out that Bubba's gonna be leaving the game, which Dead by Daylight sent out a tweet themselves saying that Bubba is staying in the fog, at least for the time being of that tweet, which was earlier this year. So anything can change, but I honestly don't know for sure. I feel like with the tech test coming out now, people playing this game until the 28th, which this episode's being released after then.
Memorial Day for the troops.
I think Bubba's staying in DBD. I don't think there's anything really to worry about. But I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation, but
You're
I
the
don't think
Bubba
it's the
truther.
same.
Okay.
I don't think it's the same thing. I don't think it's the same situation as Stranger Things, where they wanted their license back so they can make their own game. I think,
And they didn't even take out anything, to be honest. I mean, a few perk changes or perk names changed.
yeah,
but
and they took it away from the shop, but it would stay in. I mean, like, Demo's still in the game. Steve and Nancy are still in the game. I mean, because people bought those characters. You can't really. It's not really possible to refund everyone for the money that you spent on them.
I want all the blood points I used on these
take them away from the game.
Yeah,
dude, literally, like, it's impossible. But I think it's.
What about all the money? I want my money back.
So the thing with Stranger Things is they took away that license because they wanted to make their own game, which
and then that flopped.
It flopped, and apparently they're making a Vecna game now, so who knows how that'll go. But
Audio
they
listeners,
took away the
main
license
villain.
completely. They took away the license completely just because they thought that they could make just as much, if not more, money from their own game than they were in this license agreement with Dead by Daylight. And I think the thing with Texas Chainsaw Massacre is that they know that they're not on that level of Stranger Things to where they could possibly like lose this license with Dead by Daylight and make the same amount of money or more with their own solo game. And so I think they're keeping that license deal with them just for a little bit of money on the side through the Texas Chainsaw Massacre license, and just making this game for more money, I guess. But that's why I think that Bubba's gonna stay in the shop and stuff. But we talked about that for a while. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we did.
It's a fun
game.
The white man.
It is a fun game. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a fun game. I'm probably gonna play it more tomorrow before the tech test ends. But
is there a release date for the official game?
August 18th, I think, is the date. 18th might. I don't know if I can't confirm the 18th part, but August for sure. I remember is when it's releasing. But
guys, don't forget to use code. Don't forget to use code. There is none. Just play the game.
Just play the game, guys. Get it on Steam. It'll be on Xbox and PlayStation 2, but
it'll be on PS2.
Whoa.
Maybe if.
Oh wait, Emma, you were born like almost the same year the PS2 came out.
I wasn't, but I did have a PS2. This is the very first game console I ever had. I remember I played the Crash Bandicoot racing game on it.
Oh my god, everyone did.
I didn't.
Oh well,
I'm different.
See you then.
you're
Oh,
different.
sorry.
I got a PlayStation as my first, like the OG PlayStation, and it was only because my dad wanted to play NASCAR '98 or no NASCAR '99 on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my first ever video game.
That's cool.
Nah, I'm a NASCAR guy.
Yeah, you really
I
are.
love NASCAR.
It's just such an
It's
interesting thing about you
honestly, it's
because
I'm
in
more
my
of a
blood.
blue car guy myself. Sorry if that's a
All right,
sorry if that's a hot take.
we can talk about your tweet now, Landon, if you want.
Oh yeah, guys, if you'll pull out your chart, and we'll put
I
it
have
on
my
the screen
chart.
right here. Any
Everybody will.
any Spotify listeners, hop over to YouTube real quick around the 15,
audio
16-minute
listeners.
mark. Anyway,
Yeah.
here we have the graph
Sheesh.
over here of a toilet. Guys, where are we peeing? Where are we peeing? We've got A 1 through 10, all the way down to J 1 through 10. As I said before, if you're on Spotify, hop on over to YouTube real quick and look at this with us. So,
Well, as
Me
an aimer,
Right. As an aimer.
see aimers versus non-aimers.
No, yeah.
I'm gonna represent the non-aimers here.
There are those that aim, and then there are those that their eyes aren't even open by the time they're getting their morning pee in. So on a normal day, if it's
What's like a normal day for you?
if it's first thing in the morning, I'm the last one, home. Still, I can be as loud as I want. No one's sleeping. No one's doing anything. I'll just go right for the middle.
Okay.
Make as much noise as possible at E5.
Okay.
E5?
Just like right in the middle. That's
right
I like
in the middle.
that.
I try to just be precise and just like a bullseye. It's like that, like the hole is a bullseye, and I'm just trying to hit straight in the middle.
Trying to hit tens every time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Wouldn't those be 50s?
I have no idea.
A dartboard.
No clue.
I think those are 50s.
No clue, man.
But if I'm just like if I'm at someone's house and there's like other people and the door's really hollow, I'm going for C3 just to away from the water, try to hit the side of the bowl, but where it's not going to splatter out. You know what I mean?
No, that's fair.
And that way it's just like minimal noise coming from the toilet right there. But then there's also
very considerate of you.
There's also it's more of like a I don't want people to hear me pee sort of thing.
Oh geez, what are you doing in the bathroom? Are you what's going on in there?
Should I turn the faucet on or something? Jeez.
I'm so confused what someone would do in the bathroom after they just drank this lemonade or ate this meal. What is going on in there?
I'm trying to get them to think that I'm just in there just to look at my phone and just avoid people, man.
I'm not using the bathroom
in here. I'm scrolling through my For You page. I'm watching the 3 inches pod on YouTube. Guys, come on, give me a break. Self promo, guys.
Dude, honestly, I would never guess somebody went into the bathroom to use the actual toilet. Like, what do you mean?
If people use this thing, I just thought it was for decoration.
That's decor in my house.
Well, yeah, girls don't poop.
Well, this is true.
Or pee.
Or pee. No,
but
it's true.
There are some days where life is full of surprises, guys, and there's nothing more of a surprise than when you're aiming for one spot and then it just goes another, man. We're gonna talk. So we got the split stream. What happens if you have a split stream?
How does that happen?
I don't know, man.
I
do not know. I honestly
clogged?
Well.
You gotta take a little brush in there and clean it all out.
Okay,
like a straw?
The mystery is, this is might be a little graphic. It's a post nut pee.
Okay.
Emma's gonna learn today.
It happens first thing in the morning too sometimes. But so
I'm learning so much today.
What if I'm aiming for D4, but it's shooting at H8? It happens.
D4 to an H8. Wow.
So D4, I'm aiming at D4, but it goes to H8. Now I'm like,
brother.
oh god, it's going on the floor. Some of it might be on my shorts. So that's when you got to call an audible and just go for wherever it's leading you.
And just let the pee take over.
Yeah.
Have you ever been so drunk that like you fell backwards while you were peeing?
I've never drank before. So no.
Oh yeah, not on the okay. I have.
Well,
so you fell backwards while you were peeing?
Yeah.
So did it just become like? So did it just shoot straight up and then fall one way or the other? Did it
yeah,
fall away from you
I
or
was
fall
like,
towards you?
I was almost done peeing, so like
Became
not
a
much
waterfall?
went like well
Like a
no.
fountain?
So like I fell backwards, but there was a wall close enough behind me where like I caught myself.
Uh-huh.
So I didn't fall
Okay.
completely backwards
Okay,
where I would
okay.
piss all over myself. I just kind of like we went off the board. I think we, it would have been
maybe like
considered
an L5 or something.
no, it would have been considered like a double decker piss, or what the hell is that? Yeah, it's called a double decker. You know what a double decker is, Emma?
Absolutely not.
It's where you poop in the top part of the toilet because there's like water in there.
God. Wait, so you at the top of it? So what's before A? Are we hitting negative Z over here? So,
we talking negative letters? I didn't even know that.
Or does it? No, it would be
existed.
negative A to negative. So you're talking like a negative F over here. That you hit towards.
Yeah,
You're
yeah. So
pooping in
that
the negative F range.
I didn't poop. I was peeing, but
No,
I didn't know
he
what.
peed where the double decker poop would be.
Yeah.
Right. That's
So
just for placement purposes.
Yeah, just for
Okay.
like
so,
a visual.
Like
Right,
like
just
that's
for the
kind of like a trick
visual.
shot. Like like if you take the top of the toilet off, like you could pee into the clean water that's at the top of the bowl, and then you flush that down into the toilet.
That's like a dude perfect pee.
Yeah, no, that is literally like a dude perfect pee.
I'm surprised they haven't done that yet.
We call it. We call it.
You know what?
Some days I'm feeling a little bit of a G12.
Guys, on the Patreon episode, I will piss into the top part of the toilet.
Is that supposed to be right on the cat's fucking face? Landon? You're pissing on a G12 right in the cat's face?
That cat had it coming.
See how long it took you to... You were analyzing that scale, dude.
I was like,
wait, there's only 10 numbers.
That cat had it coming, okay?
Bro, what, dude, when Buster was a puppy, he would come in the bathroom whenever I was, pissing, and there would be times where he would just stare at me. He's like, "What are you doing? I've never seen this before in my life." and there was one time I was peeing, and he came over to the right of the toilet because that's where the door is to my right, and he walks in and he gets to the right beside to the right of the toilet, and I look at him and I was like, "Hey man, what's up?" And he puts his 2 front feet up there, and I'm like, "Whoa, don't do that." All right, we don't know what's gonna happen over here. Don't do that. And I push him off, and then a few days later he comes back. He does the same thing. He comes in, looks at me, I'm like, "What's up? Good morning, dude. What's up?" And he walks behind me, comes in between my legs. I'm like, "Dude, we're reaching dangerous territory right now." And he jumps up, and he jumps right in the line of fire, dude.
No!
And I tried to stop the stream, but it's too late. And I do everything I can.
You tighten every muscle in your body.
I am clenching. I am stopping the stream. I am moving. I am pushing him. I'm doing everything I can to get the least amount of piss as possible on his face.
Dude, we
he
spent
hasn't
a lot
done
of
that
time
since.
talking about piss.
He has not done it since.
So lesson is piss on your dog so they know not to jump on you.
Mm-hmm.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah.
We've spent so long talking about piss.
Can I just give my real quick answer?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Non-aimer. As a non-aimer.
Did we get an answer from Rico as well? I don't think we did. Did we just talk about my answer?
We talked about your piss a lot.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Do we want to go to a non-aimer next, or we want to do an aimer and then
Do non-aimer then aimer. So Emma,
Okay.
then you.
Yeah, let's. So like,
how can you even know where you aim?
you know, you're holding it in for a long time. You wake up and you really gotta go. To be honest with you, you're hitting, and now think of this. It's like a reverse.
Right.
Because we're coming at from a different angle.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
So we're honestly, when it's that bad, you're hitting like an I-5. And then, you know,
Okay.
it slowly trickles back to an H5, to a G5, to an F5.
Okay.
How do you know for sure? Do you
You can tell.
You can just feel it probably. Yeah.
the vibes?
You can just like tell, you know.
Just the vibes.
You can,
down there.
Right. Based on the residual splashing.
Right.
Now, would you use a shiwi if one was ever presented to you?
Who?
A shiwi.
Yeah, first of all, explain that in as little time as possible.
So, Landon,
We still have a test to take.
The,
We're 30 minutes in.
yeah, we're fine. Do you know the meme? It was from Invincible, where the guy's like, "Look what they have to do to mimic a tenth of our power." Have you ever seen that meme?
I don't think so. Maybe,
Damn.
but I don't think so.
A shiwi is like a fake, like dick almost kind of thing, where they hold it up to themselves and they can piss out of it and like aim. And it's mainly used for like, you know, when you're out in the woods and stuff and like camping or something like that.
Okay.
But that's what they have to do to mimic a tenth of our power.
All right.
Gotcha.
I will add to that though. I have peed on the side of the road and at like a campsite type deal. So difficult. So difficult.
Because you're a non-aimer and
you basically have to take your pants all the way off. Or you have to have the core strength of an Olympic gymnast because your feet are like in front of you and you're sitting back like doing everything you can to make sure you don't get it on yourself.
What if you just like bent completely forward and just like shot it out?
That would probably work, but then like the
Would it
end
drip?
when it's like it would probably like just drip all over you.
Okay.
Yeah, get a shiwi. Just
I
have
might.
it handy in your car. Ew.
Like in the little
Ew, gross.
the pocket on the door.
Okay, so I'm an aimer. It's kind of the same thing. I'm shooting for, you know, like in the middle, but mainly I'm probably like a D3 kind of person.
That's interesting.
Okay.
That's interesting.
You know, just because like there's no splash, right? It hits the water just nice. So there's no splash, doesn't make a ton of noise. But like if I'm like, you know, first thing in the morning waking up, probably like right in the middle, like E5 kind of, you know.
Can I ask a question here? And I'd like everybody to be honest. Are you guys ever drawing pictures when you go? Are we ever
in the snow?
Making a heart? Are we ever smiley facing, like just circles? Like, are we ever doing that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I just thought of that, and that sounds fun to me.
And that's what I meant, Landon. They have to use the shiwi to mimic our power.
Yeah, I totally get it now, for sure.
And you're jealous. I know you're jealous, Emil.
You know, I can't say I'm not jealous.
You know what I'm not jealous of? I'm not jealous of the test that Rico has to take in
that was a fire segue.
Oh,
thanks. We're practicing.
So for the last 20 or 30 minutes of content on this podcast, we
could go a little bit longer if you guys are down.
I don't know, man.
All right. We'll do 30. All right. 30 minutes.
The whole thing, so
30 minutes. Okay.
We'll
do it. 30 minutes.
Because we just hit the 30-minute mark.
And I'm gonna be honest. I don't know any of these answers. I think probably so.
Okay.
Let's Good.
All right.
And you're the one taking the test soon, so.
Okay, so I'll read the question, and then we'll read the answer. It's multiple choice A, B, C, D, and then we'll go from there. All right. So, in a suspected case of Alzheimer's disease, a standing method that may help confirm the diagnosis is A, oil red O, B, H&E, that's hematoxylin and eosin, for audio
I thought it
listeners.
was H&M.
C is, I don't know how to say that. It's Bielchowski,
Bielchowski.
and D,
Bilshowski.
Mike
something?
Wazowski.
yeah, and D is Luxol Fast Blue. What do you guys think?
Well,
And I can tell you which two I definitely know it's not.
no, we got this. We got
Oh,
this.
Okay.
okay.
So I've heard bad things about Red 40,
Okay.
and I see Oil Red 0. So
That's an O. It's an O.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, not a 0.
Oh, I was gonna say that it might be that just because of the 0, but now that since they have 0 memory, oil red it's an O.
Yeah, it's an O.
like
It's an
the
O.
letter.
Yeah, like the letter.
Okay.
So like an O. No, never mind.
Can I?
kinda
Okay. Can I
like
tell you?
that-
Can
I
I
kinda
tell you
like
which
that
two
the
I know
one-
it's not?
Well, that's kind of cheating.
That
Where
is
you're
Well,
kinda
answering the
cheating.
questions.
I
here.
just.
I don't like cheating personally, but
Okay. Yeah, don't cheat. We need an answer. We only have a half hour.
I kind of like that D says Fast Blue. I think that's
Okay.
kind of fun.
Okay,
Landon, you down with that?
I'm gonna go C, but y'all can go with D.
Well,
but
we
my
need it.
answer
We
is-
need it. Okay.
No,
okay.
I trust
so
Landon. I'll go see. I'll go see.
Okay, we'll go see.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Paraffin blocks.
we won't know until the end. Okay, cool.
No.
Oh.
So next question, question 2. Paraffin blocks containing tissue fixed in bouillon solution are retrieved from storage after several years. New sections are cut and stained with H&E, and no nuclear staining is present, although the nuclei of the original slides were well stained. To prevent this from happening in the future, on tissue to be stored, one must A is neutralize the picric acid before processing. B is be sure the pH of the bouillon solution is at neutrality. C is make certain that the formalin does not contain formic acid. And D is store the blocks in a facility with a maximum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. So that's like 70 something degrees Fahrenheit for all of us freedom loving Americans here.
Okay. I
I
really
have
thought
no idea what any
A
of these
said.
words mean.
I really thought A said picnic before, and I liked that,
Mhm.
but it
Yes,
doesn't.
picric acid.
Okay.
No? What do we think?
Isn't what's that word? Boing.
Bouillon.
Boing,
Isn't
boing.
that boing?
It's
Isn't
like
that
when you hit one
that
of
the
those things at the
little
bottom of your wall?
Isn't that or isn't that like the little they're like little tiny, they come in a little jar and it's like
Are you
chick
thinking of
fat?
cubes?
Yeah.
No.
Isn't
That
that what
is
that
not-
is?
No.
Is that not? Are those different things?
No. That's different thing.
All right.
If you want to know,
I'm
okay.
out then.
So this is completely different. This is made out of picric acid, formaldehyde, and acetic acid. Is
I've heard of
bouillon.
formaldehyde,
Uh-huh.
so
You definitely
it-
have heard of
do-
acetic acid because you'll probably eat vinegar.
I like salt and vinegar chips.
There you go.
I won't lie. I do. I do.
What do we think?
What do you think, Emma? I picked the last
Yeah, what
one.
do you think, Emma?
You know, I feel like what we need to do in this situation is probably just neutralize the
Okay.
picric acid before we process it. I think that's probably what we should do.
No, for sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no,
say A.
I
I'm
like
gonna say
I
A.
like your guys' thinking. I like
I'm gonna
that
say A.
thinking.
Uh-huh.
I think
Okay.
that's the move
Cool.
here.
Okay.
Okay. The color index printed on the label of a stain bottle refers to the
Oh,
A, purity of the stain, B,
We can
percentage
figure
of the
this out,
stain
Landon.
present, C, maximum absorption peak,
we
and
know about
D,
colors.
standard identification number.
I've seen colors. I've seen labels before.
I'm saying yeah.
Uh-huh.
To be honest with you, I feel like it's the
I'm gonna go with the percentage of the stain percent present.
Now, does that mean once we test it, the color?
What is the purity of a stain? Is a stain really pure? It's a mark
back
on
up.
something else.
Right. Like that's why man invented a Tide pen.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
Or OxyClean. That's why Billy Mays
OxyClean.
existed. God
Billy
I
rest
thought you were
his
gonna
soul.
say
Mays
OxyContin.
That's Billy Mays invented Oxycontin.
Oxycodone?
Guys, we need an answer, please.
I'm gonna say I think it's the maximum absorption.
The maximum absorption.
I'll go with
peak?
that. I'll go with that.
Okay. All right.
I do. I think that's what it is.
Okay.
Oh, this is definitely an easy one. You guys got this.
Oh,
The technician is having trouble getting all paraffin embedded blocks to ribbon. Examination reveals that the tissues were embedded at 62 degrees Celsius melting point paraffin, and the room temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. Which of the following actions should correct the problem in the future? A. Immediately ordering some lower melting point paraffin. B. Soaking faced blocks in the ice water before ribboning. C. Warming face blocks before ribboning. And D. Lowering the room temperature.
Rico said it
all-
was easy.
So
So
it's not.
We all have trouble sometimes getting ribbons, guys. Like, it happens to the best of us.
It might be D because
I feel like
the
it
the lower the room temp, the better the water. You don't want room temp water unless it's certain occasions. You
Dude,
want
this
that
guy
water
is
cold.
no, you're
no,
truing.
exactly.
D,
We have to
for
lower
sure.
the temperature.
I think it has to be lowering the room temperature.
For sure, D. That was such an easy one.
That was so easy.
That was so easy.
Oh, dude, again, this one is so easy. One of the following, the best stain to demonstrate loss of muscle striations caused by dystrophic change is the A. Hassan trichome.
Hassan?
Hassan trichome?
Verhoff Van
No,
Giesen.
we don't even have to go over the other ones. It's A. It's the Hassan trichome for sure.
It's probably the Hassan one. Yeah, I would definitely think that.
No, for sure. Okay. A?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A.
Final answer.
Okay.
Send it.
A for Abi.
All right.
Hassan
Definitely
Abi.
easy. Before using new equipment, all of the following must be verified except A. Side-by-side comparisons. B. Available of proper electrical wattage. C. Need for dedicated ventilation or plumbing. And D. Need for LIS or internet connectivity.
I feel like realistically it's A. Because if you're having new equipment, you need to make sure the electricity is going to work with it. You need to make sure everything is ventilated or plumbed correctly. Don't know if that's a word. And you need to make sure you have your internet connectivity if you need it. Like those three things, above. I feel like right. I would say A then.
A.
So far,
you got to compare the old with the new, with what you just used money on.
So far, this is the only one I'm pretty sure you guys have gotten correct.
Let's go. let's go, baby.
Let's go.
Hey, man, step in the right direction. Let's give number 2.
All
right. Fixatives that tend to mask antigenic or antigenic sites and hamper histochemical localization of antigens contain A. Mercury, B. Phosphates, C. Aldehydes, or D. Alcohol.
So something that masks antigenic sites
and hampers immunohistochemical localization of antigens.
So, drinking
I think
is
this
a
one's
sin
really,
in the
this
eyes
one's
of
really
God,
easy.
so it's definitely not D.
I feel like people used to drink mercury, and that was really bad for them.
Right.
So it can't be that.
Oh, it could be that. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right. I've heard of phosphates.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. I have heard of those.
Yeah. What about the other one?
Aren't aldehydes like what old people get sometimes?
Alzheimer's.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with B. Maybe phosphates.
B. Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Oh, wait. Okay. B phosphates.
What do you think, Emma? Oh, it's
I
too
love
late.
that answer.
Oh.
I love that answer. I love phosphates. Big fan.
Oh. All right, here we go. Now we have to deal with pathologists. The pathologist notes numerous air bubbles trapped under the sections. The supervisor, when
Uh-oh.
notified about the problem, should caution the microtomist to A. Float sections longer for a longer period of time. B. Dry slides at a lower temperature. C. Allow the flotation bath water to stand overnight. Or D. Drain slides with heat well before drying. Or drain slides with heat before drying.
So when air bubbles are trapped under stuff,
Yeah, let's think about this.
so you
Yeah.
know when you fart in a pool and the
Yep.
bubbles just get trapped in your swim trunks. That's what I'm picturing
Yeah.
right now.
Okay.
Classic scenario.
Supervisor, when notified about the problem, should caution the microtomist
Microtomist.
micronomist
My
potato.
Same thing.
So when you fart in the pool, I think the thing that you should focus on the most is drain the slides with heat before drying, because you don't
Now,
want that
makes
to
sense to
linger
me.
in your trunks.
Right.
But
You want to
also
like
think-
really take care of that issue.
Think
Yeah.
about it like this though. So when you're putting the cover on your pool, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes air gets trapped underneath it, does it not?
Right.
And it could make bubbles.
That's
Yeah.
true as
And-
well.
Eventually the bubbles will disperse given some time, so would you not want to float it out longer?
You could float it for a longer
We're going to
period
go
of
with
time.
D. I like your guys' confidence.
Okay.
Okay.
It didn't sound like it, but yeah. The next question.
But
A microscopic
okay.
section of liver tissue shows numerous irregular holes throughout the
Liberal
tissue.
tissue.
Liver.
That's some liberal
This
tissue.
is most likely because A,
Those
the holes are
rainbow
portal
Kleenex?
triads. B, liver is difficult to cut. C, fixation has been prolonged. Or D, sectioning technique was poor. Bunch of little holes in irregular holes too, so
Well,
not normal holes.
I
I feel like
personally
the
think,
size of the holes doesn't matter. It shouldn't really play a factor into anything.
yeah, I feel like every
What
hole
size
is
the hole
probably
is.
equal, and like it's just you can't really help it. Like it's
Yeah.
just,
Wait, Emma, pause on the test.
Mhm.
Does hole size matter for you at all?
Personally, no. It's
No?
really more what you do with the hole.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Right.
Interesting.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I
Unpause.
agree.
Okay.
But
Yeah, right. Well, I feel like you don't want holes in your liver.
No, you
That's
don't
just-
want.
That's my opinion on that.
Mm-mm.
And I don't know. I like the answer that indicates that these holes are portals, because that really opens up the possibility of different dimensions, different worlds.
But I want you to pay attention. It says irregular, right?
Right.
Now,
okay.
if they're saying that the holes are portals, wouldn't that mean that they were meant to be there? And a
Okay.
regular hole is probably not supposed to be there.
Right.
Right. So more like a regular hole would be for the portals. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So A.
I mean,
so the holes were portal triads.
The holes are portals to another dimension.
to the triads. Yeah.
Yeah. So
The-
A,
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Okay.
holes in the liver were what caused quantum mania.
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, this is definitely
AT&T
probably
stains. Or...
ATP.
ATPase.
Oh.
ATPase stains were performed at pH 9.4 and 4.3.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Each of these stains shows large type grouping of both dark and light staining fibers.
Okay.
The patterns of dark and light stained fibers are reversed at different pHs. This result is most likely due to A. Prolonged incubation. B. Myopathic disease process. C.
Mm.
Depleted staining reagents. Or D. A neuropathic disease process.
Okay, well, disease is bad. So
Yeah, no.
Stains are bad
agree.
as well, as we
That's
covered in an earlier question.
So probably
Mhm.
A then, right? Incubation's good. That's how you get
That's how
big
you
chicks.
get chick babes.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
say A.
A?
I say A.
I think so.
Confident.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I felt really good about that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Good. Prior to processing, tissue fixing glutaraldehyde for electron microscopy. Oh my god. I'm
Eh.
reading too many big words.
Bro,
Microscopy.
you killed
A
that first big
micro
word,
USB.
and then you fumbled that other one, dude.
Okay. Is it A, post-fix in formaldehyde? B, rinsed with gum sucrose solution? C, post-fix in osmium tetroxide solution? Or D, rinsed with an alcohol buffer solution?
Well, formaldehyde's for dead things.
Well, yeah.
Is it?
So
Okay. I didn't know that.
I think
I've never killed anything, so I wouldn't know.
I haven't
You're
on
killing
purpose.
that look right now.
Thanks, man. Spotify people,
yeah.
head over to YouTube.
Audio listeners.
For proof.
Subscribe to 3 Inches Pod on YouTube. Anyway.
You can rinse it with alcohol.
Sure. D.
What's stopping you?
Nothing. But we're in America.
Three other solutions apparently.
3 other options, I guess.
I'm with you.
Okay.
D.
D.
Producer, what are we at for time right now?
We have about we can do about three more questions. We can get to question 15.
Okay. All right. Microscopic review of H&E sections of liver shows some blue staining of the cytoplasm.
Oh, that's not good.
That's not good, probably, huh? This is
Probably
most
not.
likely caused by a marked amount of rough endoplasmic reticulum. B. Overstaining with Meyer hematoxylin. C. Inadequate differentiation of the hematoxylin. And D. Too much time in the bluing solution.
I think they
there's
forgot
blue
one other
staining.
answer.
Wait.
They forgot one other answer. I think listening to too much of the Blue Men would probably do that as well.
Would really make some blue stains.
They
I feel like
forgot
they
about
just.
that.
I feel like they're handing this answer to you.
Yeah, no,
if there's
probably
a blue
literally.
stain, it is probably from the bluing solution.
Right. So obviously it's D. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. D. Good job.
Thank you. These questions don't seem like they're getting harder. That's all I'll say.
One of the rare enzyme techniques that can be performed on paraffin sections is the A. Naphthol ASD colactorate. Oh my god, I don't even know how to say that word. That's a bunch of words.
I don't understand any of this.
So I also have to say this test is the higher level that I am not taking. I'm taking the lower level test. And questions like this are not going to be on the test that I'm taking.
Lucky you, man.
So I couldn't tell you anything about this one.
Good. I can't tell you anything
naphthol, ASD, chloroacetate.
Oh,
chiropractor eraser.
Yeah. What about this
adrenaline phosphatase?
Succinate dehydrogen.
What are we doing?
Ace. Sucking it.
Sucking it.
We're going with that one.
Some sucking it.
Okay.
Sucking at this test.
An isotonic solution for human tissue has an osmolality of approximately A. 500 milliosmoles. B.
Milliosmoles.
Yeah.
Didn't she
Just
play
kidding.
Hannah Montana's best friend?
It's just. I was just thinking about her. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, so
But then
my bad, guys. That was Emily Osment. My
dude,
bad, guys.
Emily Oz.
My bad, guys.
Dude, my brain went right there too. I swear.
Oh my
Holy.
god. I'm too old. I think I was born a little bit too after to be a fan of Hannah Montana.
Damn, that joke would have banged if you would have understood it.
Oh, I should have told it at the, when I was at lunch. They would have loved it.
At the liberal store. Sorry.
The guys would have loved it.
I'm gonna go with B on this one.
Okay.
All right, final question.
Final one.
A gouty tophus is seen in fresh
That's
tissue
hilarious.
specimen.
Oh god.
The ideal fixative for the crystals, which may be occurring in this condition, is A, buffered formalin, B, buoying fluid, C, absolute alcohol, or D, orth fluid.
Okay. Well,
I'm a
booing
big
fluid is
fantasy
just
over Memorial Day, am I right, guys?
absolutely.
We saying C for the troops?
About nothing else
I
but
mean-
absolute alcohol.
Send
C
it,
for the
brother.
C for the troops. Final answer.
I do know that one is for sure correct.
Oh,
How
Good
American.
job, guys.
there we
Good
go.
job.
Absolute alcohol, baby. Yes,
Let's
sir.
go.
All right, that was question 15. I think that's where we got to call it, though.
I think
We
we
got-
did really well.
What?
I
Can we see our
I
answers?
can't grade it. No, I can't grade it.
Oh,
Can I end the test? No, I can't. Oh, you know what? We'll
If you
tweet
click
out.
on-
I'll tweet it out. I'll go through and finish this test on my own,
okay.
and then later in the week,
Okay.
after we release the episode, I will, up till question 15, I will release your guys' results.
Cool.
Okay.
Sound like a
Cool.
deal?
So
Stay
does that?
tuned.
Okay. Yeah.
Listeners, make sure you follow the Twitter
Follow the Twitter.
so you can see
at
how
3inches pod.
smart. So you can see if Emma and Landon would be qualified histotechnicians.
I personally think we did
Oh,
great.
that's what this test is
Yeah.
for.
Huh?
Oh, I thought I was about to get my master's in being a doctor.
Good job, everybody.
I thought I was gonna get my doctor.
Nice.
Doctor in. In who? Me? I hope not.
Huh?
What? Oh man.
Anyways,
that's all the time we have for today. Happy Memorial Day, everyone. Eat a lot of burgers and wieners for us. Hot off
Stand
the
up
Barbie.
for the troops, guys. The troops.
Rise for the
The
anthem.
rabbit in Rico's driveway.
Guys, everyone salute
Pour one
the
out.
troops.
07s for the rabbit.
Everyone salute the troops that died in the service. Personally, we all died in her cervix.
I knew that's where it was going. Okay. That's all the time we have for. We don't have time for any
and
more
that's
bad
it.
jokes.
That's
End it.
it.
End it.
We'll see you guys next week. Follow the Twitter and YouTube at 3inches pod. Follow
Thank
the
you for
Spotify.
listening.
It's just turn notifications on for the Spotify, dude.
Yeah.
And listen
turn
to
them
us
on.
on the way to work or at work. But we'll see you guys
Yeah,
next
or-
time. Have a great Memorial Day. To
Thanks
the
for listening.
Americans. If you're not
W
American,
America.
then you suck.